It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's coming up next.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
Wilson's throw complete to Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as the tackle made up near the 35. Wilson escaping the pressure right. It's brought in by Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And in for the Steelers. Touchdown at the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Pacheco once again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Flush to his right. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Now a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced them to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Pacheco will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown. Some good at the 25. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Flushed out right. Oh, a dangerous pass there. The Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Now a first down carry for Harris. Give him 5 on the carry, and it will be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Wilson. A short one there to Freiermuth. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown.
And how nice.
5. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Take over. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. A short one there to Freiermuth. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete. Up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Setting up the screen, Harris. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Throwing is Wilson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And Wilson with it, complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That seemed pretty ideal. KC's offense ready to take over. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. They're going to keep it on the ground.
Themselves.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. George Karlaftis able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson finds Pickens out right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Fighting him off. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
We're back now in KC. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. They run again with Harris. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now Wilson.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Not much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone.
He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here's Pacheco headed right.
And some room to work. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line.
On the give, it's 1. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Harris. And they'll get 8 out this before being stopped at the 28. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll be well short of a 1st down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Boswell's kick is
Scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
This is 1st and 10. Mahomes. Finding Kelsey.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Mahomes.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And potentially send us to overtime. It's well wide to the left, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
We so often think of these kickers as automatic at any distance, and it's just not the case because when you start talking about 50-plus yards, it's still a tough one to connect on. This one ends up no good, and that should put to rest any chance of this game getting to overtime.
And he'll be taken down.